We are going to get into game one here between Shopify Rebellion and TSM. Bryle getting dived right now. Arbet going to cop a laser. Raises out again. Arbet, he has another one available, but just needs to pop the mango. Does do so. It's still not enough damage, but he has another. He has the W. Can he get it off? He's diving in and he does secure. Arbet. This man always does something. Kasane? I think he's just dead. Oh, the blood right. How does that not land? He makes it at just the nick of time.
Tinker rotation.
I mean, it's very early for this. Level 4 on Bryle, but it might just be enough, and it will be. The rocket damage. I mean, that might have been just on the edge in terms of the damage, but it is enough to take RTZ down.
Like, you're fine on TSM. Like, you're just farming up as the Slark. You stick around. If the Brood reaches like that level 6 and cannot take the tower easily because you're around, that's already a win.
Arbet. Speaking of a win, White One may just drop, but Fairy Fire is there in time. Crit, he's still able to secure the kill. Still laser out, Arbet. Gonna get the heal out with the bottle. He's barely gonna survive. In fact, he's looking to try and turn this perhaps. Crit, in danger. Does get a cookie off, and now the Requiem comes in, Arbet!
Oh, man.
Oh, Arbet, you can't just do that! He can't do that!
Yeah, that was just dirty.
Considering the start he's had, he's a bit of a god at the moment in this game, and you're not going that classic POS 1 like SF build-up, are you?
We'll see what he opts to go for top lane. Sane.
In danger. Lift is going to be there. Bryle shows up at the right time. Arteezy once again going down to the Bloodseeker. And now Fly should drop as well. Though Fly, still trying to run, is a tanky boy, but with the rocket damage to come in. That'll be more than enough. They do take him down.
You can see the Tinker TPing is just like, you can't really do a lot about it. At this point, at least.
Kasane. Scatterblast going to land from Crit. Wolf form is going to be popped. Arbet is around. Rupture is there. Kasane is just going to go to Arbet. He just TPs away. He lets Fly have it. Meanwhile, Arteezy trying to run from the creeps is going to be fine to do so.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Certainly not. Fly in the meantime going to get lifted up by Ari. Bryle trying to get the damage out, but he'd rather just farm the small camp at the moment. We'll just leave everything be. Instead, White One shows up. Very, very nice static storm to just land on Fly. That'll be our Undying God. And even Crit could be in danger, but a nice double cookie before he goes down into the Blood Rite. And now the Requiem out from Arbet. That's going to be 2 down. It might even be a 3rd. Ari's trying to run, but it's no good. Arteezy will chase him to the ends of the earth. We'll see if he can juke him out of the tree line. Blood Rite, it will land. And that'll be enough. Arteezy will secure. And Crit, I mean, you die for that, but it's a perfect setup.
It definitely is, and it's such a nice triple kill as well for Arteezy. They're waiting for the Shivas on Tinker. They're waiting for the Overlord Helm on the Lycan. Perhaps those 2 items will be the biggest difference.
Bot lane, Bryle's just dead. Arbet just blinks in, gives him 3 raises and says bye-bye. White One's going to jump in for a glimpse back. They could at least secure the kill onto the SF. We'll see, though. He hasn't died quite yet, actually trying to fight back, but the raise is not going to land. He will go down. But he literally just blinked in, gave him 3 raises and said bye. Thank you for the acknowledgement. Yeah. John would never do that.
Just keep the topic going for as long as possible.
Now they can finally push out that top wave. Mid lane, Rupture was committed. Tomato, Gleipnir is going to lock him down. He was trying to TP out. Tomato forced the fight now, but Arteezy's got him. Perfect play from Arteezy. The Shopify, they're just doing this very confidently and getting away with it. TSM, they are not making the jump in. Bash is there from Roshan. Even Roshan was trying to help, but it's not it.
So you have the Basher, you have the Blink Dagger, you have the Gleipnir, just itemizing fully into that catch versus Tinker. You can't necessarily kill off targets, but if you have help, top lane.
Arbet was chasing. Meanwhile, mid lane, like Saberlight's just being forced away with this Shiver Guard spam from Bryle. Double damage secured, but maybe he waited too long. Tomato, he's able to bottle it up himself, but can they get Bryle out of there? He's trying, but now the gobble up flies in. Tomato, he's still able to pounce out. He's alright. But Kasane now being caught all over a double damage rune. I mean, they got the rune, but Tomato pops it and just has to walk away. They want that mid-rax, but they want someone to show up by the creep wave. Creeps are just slowly taking it down to Arteezy. He's had enough. He'll jump in past the tier 4 towers with the Gleipnir, but he's not going to be able to secure the kill. Meanwhile, Whitemon though, Whitemon is just going to die to crit with the gobble up. Tomato trying to move in, but can't do anything. I mean, they've popped their wolf form, they've popped everything, ready to go in, but how do you jump?
Continue playing. I still don't see when Roshan will respawn. But yeah, Shopify Rebellion, they were in a really good position. They instantly smoke up afterwards.
There you go. Who finds who first? Blink back, pounces there. They found crit on the snapfire. Meanwhile, glimpse back. It seems like they have found Arteezy and the Bloodseeker. Still crit. He's the one in danger. Fly also in danger, but the Requiem, Arbed, he's going to jump in on Tomato. BKB was there though. He's going to be alright to TP out. Nobody dies.
Nobody dies whatsoever. Like 2 smokes from both teams.
Gobble up.
Oh, gobble up.
It's going to be there. Right on target.
Somebody dies.
That'll be Ari gone.
Yeah. Like, if they just manned up with the Slark and he goes in first, he creates enough space for the Tinker, like, together with the Lycan, right? Like, 2 of them running in. But they were just so disconnected and so afraid the whole game, just waiting for that one extra item.
Oh, jump in. Bryle, he's been caught out. Saberlight had the Hex, but the BKB is going to be there. Tomato still trying to fight as the Slark rushing in with the Shadow Dance, but needs to back off, or maybe not. They're still trying for Saberlight, but there is backup. Cookie is there, landing onto the Slark. They're on the high ground. This is Arteezy's position, but he's not around for the fight. Bryle's gonna drop. Here comes Arteezy on the cliff. Cliff Teezy makes his appearance. And this time around,
It's just
everyone's just dying. How great is this game?
the return of Cliff Teezy.
This is the greatest game I've ever seen.
It's like, at this point, I think he's just giving it to us, you know? Like, he
Yeah.
just gets cliffed. Maybe he'll never respawn.
Yeah,
That's it. He has left the game.
that'd be amazing.
There was a game with 2 Roshans as well, right? Like,
That
had
was a
friend.
bug. Tomato. Rupture is there. Saberlight still backing off. Tomato not really able to continue the chase as he has been ruptured up. Commits the depth shroud, does pop his BKB, just taking down the tombstone, waiting out the rupture. And it is going to expire. Pounce in, back in onto Saberlight. Tomato is going to be okay, but in the meantime, Arteezy chasing down Ari. Ari's still running, but is not going to be able to get away from Saberlight. Meanwhile, Arbed, he's found Bryle. He found Tomato. This SF. You know,
There's a buyback, but this might be GG as well.
yeah, I mean, Arbed's just doing Arbed things, you know?
Like, you can solo them at that point. Meanwhile, is there anything that TSM is getting that's huge?
Well, Shopify, how much more do they want to go for?
They still have the creeps on the mid lane, like Lycan is trying to rupture.
Yeah, Ari gonna be ruptured up. Arteezy just moving right in. He'll find at least the Rubik out of this.
Arteezy TPs.
Immediately out. Bryle in the meantime in a bit of danger. Gonna pop his BKB and blink towards the south as now Tomato gonna make the jump in. But Saberlight gonna be fine as Arbed in the
Where's the
backside.
Lycan?
He's got
Where did you
Kasane.
go?
Kasane's gone. No chance in hell. Looks like they have got Arbed there, but he won't mind. So they'll keep going for the top racks.
Yeah, that fight was without SF's ulti.
Rupture is onto Saberlight.
Yep.
Gobble up.
SF.
Oh, that's a 4-man gobble up. Oh my god, Crit.
There we go.
What a setup from Crit. Arbed will clean up. In fact, it's Arteezy picking up all the kills. Oh my goodness, Crit's done it again. Saberlight, he'll move in. I mean, when's this game gonna end? When do you call it? When have you had enough, TSM?
Tinker, when Tinker dies, he's still holding though.
Oh, well, as you
Is
say
he?
that, he gets hexed up, he's down, but he does have buyback available. Oh, what a game. Forever known as the CAG incident, I believe, Mr. Lizard.
The CAG incident.
The CAG
yeah.
incident, that's what we call this game.
Immortalized. Immortalized
really
CAG
is.
incident.
Here we go, jump in, Arteezy, just right in the fountain. Godlike for Arbed, they're onto the Ancient.
There's the buyback. Yeah, but the Ancient is falling. They don't really care about the Tinker any longer.
Still going, still trying. Arteezy dropping very, very low. Tomato should go down surely. They've at least got the Aegis away. Well, maybe they could turn this. Arbit dropping low, he'll cheese up, turn right back around, but Brawl's doing a lot of damage. The Dagon, but the Requiem, no more messing around from Arbit. He'll secure the dieback. That's gonna be it. GG is called. They've seen enough. And what a game one. I mean, that is literally a game for the history book. So many different things happen. This might
two
have been
games for the history book. Two
two
lobbies,
games for the
yeah.
history books. This might be one of my favorite games I've ever watched. I'm going to be honest.
Oh my god.
We are going to get into game number 2 here between Shopify Rebellion and TSM.
Barely scratching me with your with your right clicks.
Avalanche out. Tomato this time being body blocked up by those trees. It's going to go for a juke into the tree
Ooh.
line. Oh, there's the block out.
Okay.
He has the quelling. He's alright for now. Tomato, how well can you juke? Saberlight still chasing. They toss in a creep to give the vision.
Okay.
And they secure the kill on Saberlight.
Caster's Curse or whatever it's called. But,
Yeah.
Oh,
Brian. Brawl's got that Meteor Hammer up now. Haste Rune up as well. He's rushing down towards the bot lane. Saberlight, obviously the target. Rocket Flare going to give the vision. Brawl should have a very easy setup here onto Saberlight. They will hand over the living armor. It really shouldn't make any difference though, as he does Sprout, still running away. There is no way out. They do get him. But in the meantime, Arbit does kill off Ari at the very least.
Yeah.
It's like the new urn, you know?
And he's getting the urn as well. So all of these mini items top lane, Abed. Just there to defend, I guess.
So they have caught out Arteezy in the meantime. Nalina dropping very, very low, trying to run from Whitemon, but unable to get away. Kasane able to take that kill as Fly now being chased down, will drop as well. That'll be a Treant down.
Yeah.
That's a little bit rough. That's the 3rd time they've missed out on the kill. Hey, it's
Maybe.
It's kind of sad to see 0 urn charges on Briar, although maybe now they can get it. Fly, he'll pop the overgrowth, but he should die here surely. As he tries to walk away, Meteor Hammer's coming in. Fly does eventually go down, but what's it going to cost TSM? Oh, it's going to cost a lot. Whitemon, the 3rd target, Arbit, right on target as well.
That's 3 heroes for the Treant.
Oh, no. Nevertheless, Roshan's still going to go back the way of TSM, as seems like they want Brawl to pick up the Aegis. And just a casual Sprout, that'll be enough for them. Doesn't seem like they want to risk their lives just for the sake of picking off Whitemon here, as Whitemon's still going. It's going to be a toss back though onto that clockwork, and Whitemon may have sacrificed his life. Meanwhile, Brawl on the backside got caught by a Vortex, but is still fine to continue the fight as Saberlight will go down.
30 seconds on the Aegis.
Pretty
You
good
don't-
trade for TSM so far, but
You can see the scan from Radiant. Like, that's where they expect them to be.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, they're on low ground here.
they are. Crit, he's still going to jump in. Whitemon immediately caught out. Does go down to the clockwork as Brawl wants to keep the fight going. He's going to try. He's been caught out. Vortex is there. Back to the backside. Who have they got? Brile, he is going to go down. Meanwhile, Ari also getting chased by Arbet. Will drop.
They got crit, but
I mean, that's all they've got. It's really a nothing kill right now.
as Shopify Rebellion, that is, the Cliff Ward basically wins that fight. She still doesn't buy boots. That's the problem, right? Like, you
Oh boy, they've got Bryo top lane. Dust Root is gonna be out. Arbet a little bit low on mana, but it's not gonna matter.
maybe if the tornado connected,
Yeah, maybe.
get their stuff together, and now they smoke up with the AC. Perhaps this is it.
Perhaps. Bryo. Looking at Arbet, it's a big pickle. They'll get the cold snap, they'll get the tornado, but the avalanche is going to save the day. The meteor hammer will not be able to follow up. Even the hook shot, not going to do enough. Bryo's been caught. Meanwhile, Tomato still trying to fight. At least takes down Crit, trying to go after Arbet, but he takes down Whitemon while he's at it. Meanwhile, Arteezy trying to fight, but does need to back off as Kasane is in the chase along with Tomato. It's still a 3v3 scenario, but Arbet, he's dropped way too low on the storm. Needs to go for the reset. Meanwhile, Arteezy, he's still sticking around. Goes for the Gleipnir, gets a double stun off, but can't fight into the high ground. Needs to get the hell... Oh,
Saberlight?
Saberlight!
He got baited by...
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure who baited who. I think most likely Arteezy baited Saberlight. I'm not sure. Maybe it's Saberlight's call as well. They're slowly but surely like tying this noose around Radiant's base. It's gonna be hard for them to leave, even with the Lycan's illusions with the wolves. Like,
Hook shot. They have got Fly. The train still fine. Gets
Bryle.
the Evergrowth. Arteezy, Bryle. He's going to go down on the Invoker. Tomato still going to fight. Arteezy dropping so down low. Gets forced up. Now the Vortex from Arbed. Going to hold them back. Not allow them to get any further. So they have at least caught Crit on the Tiny. Though Crit and Saberlight still trying to find a way to fight this one out. Saberlight the bigger target, though he has no way out of this. He will go down.
Yeah, nice little avalanche stolen there by Ari, preventing the TPs from Saberlight. It's quite okay. That changes things. Definitely. Terror Wave, like it's an amazing item versus Storm, right? Like he can't feel as free jumping on top of you. Also, the Storm Spirit does not have an BKB or anything like that, so.
Oh, speaking of, Arbed, he's just going to jump in on his own. Gets a double Vortex, kills off Ari, but they do land the stun. He is out of mana. He should drop here, Arbed. He's going to get punished for this play, and he will go down. Whoopsie daisies.
That's definitely a whoops right there. There's nothing massively mobile on TSM. No spirits, nothing like that. Just a poor old Invoker traveling across the map with a Blink Dagger.
Terror Wave, but there's a toss back crit right into the loving arms of Arteezy. Is it enough? Vortex is there. Arbed will hold him down. They've got Whitemon, and now they found the TB. Crit's doing crit things. Tomato, he's going to get the hell out of there, but the Sprout's going to lock him down. He'll at least BKB, but the Overgrowth, he'll Mantra it off. Tomato should be okay. Though Arteezy, he's still going. Arbed wants the kill. Tomato, he'll get the Sunder. There's no Vortex. He'll be forced to back off. Instead, Crit, he'll find the side. He'll find the supports. There goes Ari on the Rubik.
Arteezy.
Arteezy in trouble now as Tomato has decided to try and force the fight. Kasane gonna move in as well. Arteezy still running, is okay for now as the Sunstrike does actually land, but it won't make the difference. Arteezy's fine. Crit in the meantime will hold them back. Sacrifices his own life for it. Making sure Arteezy does get himself out of there. I don't think it's as clear-cut as just saying Shopify and TSM just make it through to the major this time. I could be wrong. Arteezy. Oh, he's surrounded right now. Invis does wear off. Whitemon. He's in with the hook, but a nice forced up away.
Instantly by Crit.
Arteezy, though, still in danger. Crit trying to stick around looking for a tossback. Arteezy, he needs some help. Forced up away. It's going to avoid the Sunstrike. He's going to pop the Satanic, but it's not enough. Arteezy's down. He is down for 85 seconds. That is massive. No buyback available on him. Bryle will capitalize. Onto Saberlight they go. Overgrowth to try and hold them back, but Saberlight is still being chased down. Sprout up, TP attempt, but the Hex is there. Saberlight is gone. 80 seconds without buyback.
Abed is this whole time just on the bottom lane split pushing. But I don't know if you can split push versus Metamorphosis TB.
It doesn't feel like it. Fly just going to get shredded here by Tomato. Suddenly a 2v5 scenario. TSM looking to make a massive comeback in this game number 2. It's like, what else do you do? I just had enough. Just take my Ancient.
That's it. Close
yeah,
that
he calls it.
Yeah,
He's
GG.
seen enough.
GG.
Well, there you go. We're going to game number 3 here between Shopify Rebellion and TSM. What a series it's been so far between these two teams. TSM obviously not feeling too good after that game one, considering the circumstances.
It's gonna be interesting. I'm not sure. You have the Doom into the Storm as well, but like, there's a Photic Shield, there are heals from Warlock, there's like a lift that you can use even on your allies, right? Like with the shards.
Uh-oh. They do land a Light Strike Array here. Kasane, he just kept going for Fly, and Fly just baiting him forward, takes the kill. It's one of those things, Undying level 1, like, it's the one guy you don't really want to fight. Crit is going to return to the top lane, and they will go for a bit of a Brambles Maze out, though Tomato, pretty fast movement speed on the Abaddon, can just run his way out, no problem.
What about mid lane?
Yeah, mid lane, that's not so much the case. Bryle, going to get chased down, and will drop. Fly's doing a lot of work on this Undying, you've got to say.
It was amazing. Didn't you see the impact?
Oh, tier 1 mid tower still going to drop by the looks of it. Saberlight
Oh, Doom.
is out, but it's not really going to save
Look at
so
the
much
upheaval.
life.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, that is actually nice slow.
Look at that slow.
Saberlight's gone.
Just all Whitemon.
Yeah,
All
I mean,
Whitemon
absolutely.
right there. Which usually, to be fair, doesn't take too long.
Fair. 2k advantage, 6-1. Stun is going to fly out onto old Whitemon, and We're trying to heal himself up, go for a bit of a run, but it's not going to be enough. Abed's got plenty of damage. 3rd kill for him on the Dragon Knight. Considering they found a very early mid-tier 1 tower timing, it's going to be very, very easy for them to just take this one out.
Crit.
Zip in. They're going to try for crit here on the Dark Willow, and they should eventually be able to get him. Crit doesn't have the Shadow Realm yet, but does go for the Brambles to hold them down a little bit longer. Problem is the TPs are taking way too long, but the Cursed Crown, it does stun him up. There is no mana available on Bryle, and Crit from the graveyard is going to have his revenge unless Bryle can get a deny off. But oh, he tries to go above the walls of the Roshan pit, and Roshan's doing him no favors.
Yeah, he did. Roshan wasn't even looking at him. Just went straight for Abed. I don't want you in my jungle, but I can't do anything about it. Abed is here now.
I mean, at least Tomato's been finding farm in the meantime, but it's just you're losing so much in the process as Terrorize is not going to land. Shopify trying to go for a 2-for-1 special, but unable to find either one, as now the Zip is there. Bryle going to try and turn, but the immediate doom out from Saberlight, so they've got plenty of follow-up here. Or do they? There is going to be a Curse Crown stun out. Can they get the deny? Well, of course they can. Kasane will deny off Bryle.
Yeah, especially when your chaotic offering golem is just running around dishing out a ton of damage, like in AoE. Like, it's pretty solid.
Abed, we're going to play. Flying going to get Vortex, but they have found the Storm with the stun. Still, Bryle has plenty of mana to play with. So Fly's the one to go down. Nice start for TSM. They'll go after Saberlight now on the Doom. Saberlight will drop once again. Shopify really feeding quite a few kills away here. Constantly trying to pick off this Storm Spirit, but they haven't got the follow-up control for him. Tomato gonna walk in, and again, the Curse of Avernus just makes it so easy. Beautiful as well that it works with the Lycan Creeps, is just everything starts attacking way faster. As they do zip in, big zip onto Fly. Can they take him down though? He'll go for a Sorin, but there's your golem drop. Wymon's gonna hold him down. Saberlight in trouble as well. Tomato, he's starting to drop quite low. The borrow time's about to wear off. Can he survive through it? Saberlight's the one to go down. Tomato eventually dropping, but they've got Arbet as well. Arteezy, he's been left alone to try and fight, and he can't do it. It's a full team wipe for TSM.
Damn, that's such a good fight. Arcane Rune on Storm Spirit just did so much.
Anyway.
Can't go back like that now on your word.
Oh. 3-man smoke again. Shopify Rebellion. Upheaval Radius. That's what he gets. Oh, they found Bryle. That's a massive pick off. They can get it. Bryle. Perma-stunned up, it feels like. Can zip away and does zip away. Just in time.
Oh, he zips into the fire.
Whoopsie daisies, Bryle.
And he's going for that Silver Edge. I wonder if maybe a Gleipnir earlier on would be better.
He's going to be okay to back off. Do they still know he's around here somewhere? If they had a bit of detection.
They might go on him.
He's still sticking around. They don't know he's there. Arbet's going to back him up. Bryle now should definitely know the Lina is around the corner somewhere. Arbet, though, is going to be the target. He's going to try for the TP out, but it's not going to be enough. Just way too quick once that curse comes in. This is the current meta we're in right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's the last tier 2. Taken down by Abaddon.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Zip in. Oh, Arteezy. He was being watched the whole time. Nice lift up. Cannot survive through it. No chance in hell. Everyone else just forced to TP out. I mean, not so much. I mean, there is still wildcard nouns that are looking very scary. But there's still 2 clear top 2 teams here in the NADPCs. Kasane gonna get shown up. Stun is there. Immediately onto the Lycan. That's a big pick off if they can get it. Kasane, he can knock it away. That's something for Shopify.
Yeah.
The Doom's gonna be a lot harder to hit as well.
Yeah. Doom definitely will be harder, but perhaps you can find a way. You find a creep or an item that breaks the Lycans.
Jump in, Fly, immediately caught out. He does have help around the corner. Arteezy, he's going to try and fight. Golem has been dropped right on top of his head, but he's popped the BKB. He'll keep going, but this Abaddon doing way too much damage. Arteezy's gone. Still a massive 4-man Curse Crown is going to land, but it won't matter. It only allows Arbet and Saberlight out of there. They just have no follow-up. It's very, very, very rough. And with the Golem they go. Lift up Ari. That's a great setup. Onto Saberlight. Vortex there to follow up. Saberlight gonna get ripped to shreds by Tomato. And TSM looking very strong.
Yeah, honestly, in that game 1, Shopify Rebellion just looked like a stronger team no matter what. Like they had a couple of disconnects. The game was remade. Doesn't matter. They looked like they understood the game better.
Yeah. This is balance if I've ever seen it.
Nothing they can do about that.
Nah.
Who took the shard, by the way?
These pause 1 players, man.
Wait. He has Curse of Avernus. He doesn't have Mist Coil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Bryle,
Yeah.
gets rooted up. This is a massive pick off, Bryle. All right, that's a huge pick off here for Shopify. And his net worth is currently massive, 22.5k here on the Abaddon. 16k for Arteezy at the moment as Tomato going to jump in. Lift was there. They don't have detection though. Dust finally comes out. Arteezy, how do you get out of this one? Golem drop right on top of his head, but Crit with the Terrorize. Going to allow him to run, at least for now, but the chase is still ongoing. Wolfbite wasn't really popped on Tomato. That may have made the difference. Curse Crown to hold him back.
I feel like that's the second really good used Terrorize of the game, right? Crit actually still falls.
Yeah. Here we go. High ground. Time for TSM.
Double damage as well.
Beautiful. Call that Gaben's blessing. Lift up, Ari. Who's he got? Looks like he's found Saberlight. Immediate zipping from Bryle from a mile away. Meanwhile, Tomato, he just destroyed Crit with this wolf form. It's too much
destroying
damage.
everyone.
It's too much damage. Ahmed, get the hell out of there. Tomato, has he gone too far? Not quite. He'll go on to Arteezy. This does not look very
Good game.
balanced. GG is called. They've had enough. Oh, you saw Wolfbite Tiny. Let me introduce you to Wolfbite Abaddon. My goodness. That is scary.
Oh, that was an interesting one.